And here we are, loading now on to the Rift in our final game of the night and the final game of the first half of the regular season here for both teams. We will finally see which of these two come out with their first series win. It is, of course, West Point Esports up against Hell Pigs, and both teams really searching for that victory.
Yeah, I'm excited for this Irelia game. See what he can get done.
Curious about the lethal tempo on the Irelia. Stronger early game, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
But I don't believe you'll have as good of a time later on into the Cassante than you would with Conqueror.
Oh, right. Okay.
Minions have spawned.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with Irelia.
No. Oh, it's another E-Star. Well, lethal tempo getting value there for sure.
Yeah, doing a lot of damage. No time for ICU to back.
Yeah,
Just
maybe needing to use that
out.
E a little earlier.
Because, yeah, Irelia might just queue onto him here, get another, just one auto.
Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, you want this lane to push into you if you are Cassante.
Nice ward from ICU to make sure Irelia can't get up to too much.
And I might have to see, Irelia auto-attacking the minion wave means it will, of course, push to ICU. And you're okay to miss a few of these first waves of minions.
Yeah.
You're not expected to win out until you get a little bit of durability behind you.
Yeah, Cassante not as unkillable a force as he was last game. Plenty of consistent damage coming out from the on-hit Varus. So going to be able to kill ICU anytime he catches him out.
Now, I think importantly, this game, actually just 3 losing lanes. So
Yeah.
oftentimes the 3 losing lanes doesn't mean a whole lot for the laners.
Yeah,
But it means that Kazma will most likely struggle.
Yeah. Though Sejuani's not really going to be walking into his jungle all that much, I imagine.
You'd be surprised. Sejuanis do often just find themselves at the enemy team's camps, especially when you have Irelia, which is so powerful in the duels. And then even, honestly, Orianna offers a lot of support, speed ups and shields and damage.
Already a plate picked up for West Point's bot lane.
It feels like something had to have gone slightly wrong.
I mean, I don't know what you're supposed to do as Maokai Jin, though, against such a strong early lane.
Yeah, I think, Helping's kind of drafted to make their lives very difficult, at least in the early stage of the game. Of course, if they find a lead, it's going to be a very easy-to-play draft for them, but generating that lead is going to take work of near miracles.
It's a bit scary for Cosmo there, as you're seeing how dangerous it is when you've got these losing lanes. Anyone can show up at any time when you're trying to make a play. Kind of just have to be very passive. Which doesn't feel great on the Xin.
Absolutely not.
Should be able to pick up this crab at least.
Yeah, that's almost feels lucky that you've been given that.
Yeah.
And now he's looking for an invade. Importantly, Renier on the opposite side of the map, so actually you have really good invade timing. Oh, he's not actually going to go for it.
Going for it. Very risky. With his mid laner on 1 HP.
And the answer, at least for now, seems like a top gank. Top dive even, perhaps.
Yeah.
Although,
might be a hard dive.
Yeah, I don't think you're diving this, but being up in top side makes this wave so scary. And ICU not having flash means he's pretty susceptible to exactly what we're seeing here. Does go unstoppable. Well played, but he's still going to get stunned up here. Pops the ghost. He's going to do his best to survive.
Oh.
Renier. Oh, Relia. He takes an extra tower shot for fun.
Okay.
ICU actually coming out almost better off. Does lose his ghost, but thwarts off what was an extremely scary situation.
Yeah, I think they do end up getting his ghost, but I think Renier was a bit impatient there with the state of the wave. ICU had nowhere to go.
Now Char, he might just have to flash. Depends on God JJ's route. Will it land? It's not going to have to because Arding's found the flash. The route connects.
Nice.
It's going to be an amazing find. You have 3 losing lanes, but one of them's won.
Yeah, they've managed to find a kill. That's going to help your Jhin, who's down so much CS after this early lane phase. As, yeah, unfortunately the Ignite ticks on the Ghost, on the Renata Ghost, and Arden gets the kill, but nice little relief for Hellpigs, and they get a dragon they should probably never be getting after a failed gank top and a miracle kill bot.
Yeah, what a heist.
And actually Shengbai doing pretty well in the farm.
Actually up, yeah. That's not what you are often looking to see.
Because Cha is just trading very aggressively with God JJ. Gets rooted.
Oh, yeah. This is far too aggressive.
Oh, wow. God JJ gets that 4th shot off, too. And, yep, Arding Flash. Sometimes scary going for these flashes is Maokai. Yep. Nice snipe from God JJ. Bit of a sniper on this Jhin.
Yeah, I wonder if Ching... I don't know if it's worth it, but he could have flashed to block it.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know if that's worth it. I mean, at that stage, you don't know if Arding or God JJ is going to get the kill, and if you fear God JJ is, you might want to.
Yeah.
It is first blood, and you don't want to be losing as your Varus Renata lane.
Yeah, plenty of scaling in the lane still, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it does suck to kind of squander the lead they had. Still going to be plenty strong in this lane, especially with Arding getting the kill.
Okay, ICU has Bramble now, and so I honestly think he should feel pretty okay in this lane, barring some major mistakes.
Yeah, looks like he's got Prio at the moment. Shengbai down some XP, but doing fine on CS.
Always sucks as a Kali having to just use your Shroud to
Get a
grasp for an extra CS.
Yeah.
Ooh.
As Relia does have Flash, so this would be a hard kill.
Oh!
Arding, Hex Flash.
Yeah, not going to be in range. Newly playing to the correct side of the map.
Yeah, they don't know where Sejuani is either, so you can't really commit too hard on that one.
But yeah, Qingbai consistently is up in CS here in this middle.
Yeah, having a fight for every creep, doing really well. As Rene is 6, going to look to do something with his ult. Might be eyeing a dive bot. Renata is very good at facilitating dives.
Yeah, Kazma's on the same side of the map. Is going to hit level 6 now too. As he's going to discover his blue buff is under... Oh, he's not. They're not going to walk in, I think.
I think they suspect it is.
Yeah, Orianna moving down to the bottom side of the map, I think, gave them an inkling.
Yeah. And there's the... As we talked about, the Prio... The losing lanes just punishing the jungler more than the lanes themselves.
Although 20 CS advantage in the bot side.
Yeah.
Definitely nothing to scoff at. It is honestly Qingbai the one doing the best here, and Kazma realizing what's occurred does look to pick himself up a blue. I actually don't think West Point are doing the best job of punishing.
Yeah.
They're not... The only proactivity really we've seen was that attempted top gank and then the blue takeaway, but it was also just answered by Kazma getting the opposite blue.
Yeah, it's very nice that he's able to get this blue. No other camps for Sejuani to take on that side of the map. The Grump is up now, but ends up just being even. So this wave is pushing into Relia. With the enemy jungler on his side of the map, this could get a bit dicey.
Good. And ICU's intentionally letting it come back to him.
Yeah, nice.
I think you kind of, if you don't know where Sejuani is as Cassante in this matchup, you kind of have to let it just come to you.
Yeah.
Because you can quickly find yourself in a really, really peculiar position. And he's got back a lot of that CS that he was down. So really it is only this CS lead in the bottom. And Cleanse was just used by God JJ. I'm seeing on the...
Probably on a Varus ulti.
Yeah, the UI. Varus ult is down, so... Still, you have to be careful. Handshake is a very valid threat. Rally goes aggressive, but he's losing it for now. But Renier Flash, Glacial Prison will secure that one there. Rally picking himself up a kill, and ICU, you saw, was winning the trade, but certainly not going to win when it's 2v1.
Full sense of security with Kazma doing the crab. So close to him, he thought he'd be fine, but Renier, really nice flash onto him.
Yeah, ICU no teleport too, so we'll be losing a number of minions here. If there's a cannon, it shouldn't be too bad, but Still less than ideal.
As it doesn't really feel like Helpig's bot lane can walk up at all. So he's going aggressive because his jungler should be closer here, but I think Cosmo's busy finishing off the crab. Gets flashed on really nice by Renier.
Now Blade of the Ruined King is completed for Relia. Massive item spike. Possibly one of the best one item spikes in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, gonna be suffering for Cassante for a while. Oh.
Renier, he doesn't have flash, but I've got Arctic Assault will clearly get him out to safety.
Does have the Blast Cone to get back into the pit if they want to contest this. Akali is going to be a lot more useful in these fights.
Yeah.
No Glacial Prison on the Sejuani either.
And you need to know where Char is at all times, because one hostile takeover at this stage of the game could just result in absolute tragedy. Dragon is going to be secured, but what's going to become of it afterwards? Nice Nature's Grasp to try and salvage the situation. They're going to have to give over one. Arding also getting caught up there by their hostile takeover. Will make it, though, to this Blast Cone. One for Dragon, not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, you're not too upset if your Helpig's there. As long as your bot lane can be okay not getting dived and catch a wave, you're all right there.
I think it's honestly a heist this early in the game with three losing lanes.
Tap two dragons somehow. Yeah. With your bot lane getting demolished.
Oh.
ICU holding his wave in front of his tower nicely. I think it will break.
Oh.
So we're going to get a replay of the play. Yeah, Helpigs know the danger they are maybe in here. Cosmo ends up having to give his life up for this dragon. And I think a really nice ult from Cha actually gets Maokai's flash too. As you see Cheng just walk into the Xin ulti to make sure he finishes off that kill. Arding has to flash away. So they lose a flash and a member for a dragon. I think this is just the first 3 Void Grubs, right?
I think so, yeah. It might be 6, but we'll see if they ever hit a tower, which they should do, to be fair. If it is 6, though, that's not what Helpigs want, because they will still be suffering for a little bit longer. Shengbai, we'll see how much gold he has.
I'm excited to see what Shengbai can get done on this Akali. He's played the lane phase very well.
Yeah, up CS as the Akali is almost criminal.
Yeah, showing proficiency on the champ. It's just a Sejuani, though.
Okay, yeah, Orianna did recall. But you saw, as soon as he saw... Oh, okay. Oh, Glacial... Oh.
Very ambitious from Renier. He probably does kill, honestly, if he lands the ult there.
Oh, I see you with a fantastic all-out. It's going to get Relia under that tower, but... When it is 6, but...
Yeah.
Nothing more to come here. Relia didn't use his ult, so now...
Yeah, scary for ICU now.
Yeah, very, very worrying for this Cassante. But as long as he's staying back and just trying to farm at his tower, it does feel a bit difficult to dive.
Yeah, because we're going to swap the bot lanes.
Okay, Protobelt, that's a big pickup, and there's no Seraph Shield yet available for Noli.
Yeah, and this is a nice swap for Helpigs. You want Akali in this isolated 1v1. You'd rather it be happening after towers go down. But, you know, still getting Orianna in a longer lane is going to give you some serious kill pressure as the Akali.
Relia committing teleport up to that top lane now. And ICU going to recall teleport back himself. I mean, as things stand, things are relatively even. It is a 1.5k gold lead, of course, to West Point, but 2 dragons was the pickup in return.
Yeah.
So, not the worst sort of in case. A lot of the gold, of course, just honestly through tower plates was pretty much everything. Char's going to be found. Hostile takeover is going to be available, but he's not going to find God JJ with it. Xingbai is going to arrive at the fight, secure that first kill there, and Shuriken is so close, but not going to land, and just a free kill going over. Arding actually, no, it's a 1-for-1.
Yeah, they do trade it. Yeah, you're fine with that as either team, though.
Yeah,
did ICU TP down? Oh. Relia is not going to commit to taking the tower. I think he maybe could have, but was worried about a collapse.
Yeah, well, now he still might be able to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is, I guess, the biggest worry now you have, especially with the 6 Void Grubs, is Cassante is going to struggle for a while. I actually think eventually Cassante will be able to just deal with the Aurelia as long as Aurelia doesn't balloon out of control.
Cassante is one of those champs you really can't. As a carry, you can't sit there and hit his tower. We see Udyr do it, hitting the tower in front of Cassante. But as a carry, it's very scary.
Yeah, and not only that, Cassante actually has a lot of wave clear. You just sit at the minion wave, press WQ.
Nice flash.
Normally, he's going to be flashed on. Stunned up. It is going to be that shockwave coming out. He actually gets the flash off as well, but if another knockup comes through, he will certainly be going down. He is only just surviving, but Xingbai now's here. You have to be very, very careful. Shuriken lands. Perfect execution is available, but they are not willing to look for that tower dive.
Wow.
Wow, what a close call there for Noli.
Yeah, and for Arding too. I thought he might go down at the end there, but he manages to walk it out. Nice slows coming out from his teammates to prevent Cha following up. And Cheng actually holds on to his ulti. I'm not sure if he had it, but I think he definitely had an opportunity to get an ult off. Maybe feeling like he can't use it and risk Shengwai getting onto him. So the tower does go down eventually, and Relia is here for this dragon. I'd be surprised to see a contest, though ICU is coming down.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a fight on our hands.
Yeah, at this stage in the game, maybe you do just want to fight. Orianna ult down, you've got the Akali ult still up. Shengbai very strong at this moment.
Yeah, 8k still remains on this Hextech Dragon, and actually it's West Point who are backing out first.
Really arrives, and it's going to be a fight.
Yeah, obviously God JJ very far away, but he's going to be able to join the fight, especially with that curtain call.
Yep.
Nice freeze there. It's going to be no chance of a contest as the dragon is picked up by Ching. First of all, Cassante, though, he gets first blood as we will take down Noli Relia. He's going to be in the middle fight. One reset. He's not going to get it. ICU is still alive. Everyone is still alive. Renew picks up one. Ching 9 will be hit with that shuriken. God JJ flashing on forward, and only Char will survive that encounter. They do get the dragon, but was it worth it?
I think West Point are going to feel like that definitely wasn't worth it. Relia was so close to getting a reset with the Renata W onto him. If he finds a Q onto ICU there and gets a resurrect and the Q reset, as Kuzma just gets CC'd up, no chance of contesting the dragon. ICU finds a 3-man knock up onto the enemy team, and watch Relia so close to killing one and getting the revive here. I think actually uses his flash. No, it doesn't. It was the Sejuani flash. Shengbai, we were looking for him to have a good game on the Akali, and he is. Unfortunately, shutdown goes to Arding, but in the heat of the moment, you just get the kills when you can.
For sure, in a big fight. They were down in gold. They are now up in gold. They're up one dragon. Crucially, though, West Point stopping that dragon stacking, and we are at a point of the game where it's just anyone's game still.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit of a misstep from West Point, maybe. As, you know, the more I looked at it, the more I thought maybe it's West Point who doesn't want to be grouping for this dragon right now, but Hellpigs haven't given them a choice with taking 2 early drags. You probably want your Irelia in a side lane at this point in the game.
Yeah,
but you kind of have to show up, right?
They are very close fights. That bailout had Relia gotten like one more auto attack off.
Yeah, one more auto, one more Q, and yeah, it's probably a very different fight. As we've all seen a quarter HP Irelia do ridiculous things.
Well, it was not to be. Oh, Xingbai actually getting aggressive onto Relia up on the top side. Does actually use that ultimate, and Relia will be able to get out of there. But now there are 4 members approaching your side of the map. There is no flash available for Kazma, so no chance of catching up. And
Arding could push ult here.
Yeah, if he does, it would be kind of genius, maybe. They're going to pay, though. Riftfield comes down. Oh, and even teleport out of Relia here. They're really pressuring this. Arding does have still available to him that Nature's Grasp.
Shengwai has TP, but no ulti.
Yeah. You certainly don't like your odds in a team fight when your Akali doesn't have ult.
Arding.
As Rift Shield goes down, Arding uses a Twisted Advance onto the Rift Shield. Gets immediately met with that Chain of Corruption as we're trying to find some damage with the Curtain Call, but we're not finding a whole lot.
Does manage to pick up the wave with the Curtain Call, so that should put a stop to this shove. Someone's going to eventually have to go answer Shengbai. They're looking to just maybe take this tower.
Oh, in comes that Hostile takeover hits Kazma as well as ICU. Kazma does pop that Xin Zhao ult and will eventually go down. And there's another tower as well found. Ching9 picking up both of those for himself. And I've seen Ching9 in a situation similar to this before.
Yeah.
He's 4 and 1. This time, however, there are some threats onto him.
Yeah.
But boy, oh boy, he's setting himself up for a hell of a game.
Shengbai's here, but I think he wishes he just pushed top tier 2. If he managed to pick that up, I'm not sure how much damage is on the tier 2, but if he managed to pick that up, that's the equivalent of 2 kills.
Sure. Didn't find the way to stay. Obviously, his team going down. It's pretty scary. If they continue pushing, you kind of need the Akali.
Yeah.
And if they see the Akali, there's a good chance they do continue pushing.
Yeah, and there are threats onto this Varus, but once again, it's an AP assassin, and giving him all these kills is just allowing him to get
and
his
an
wits
AD
end.
assassin wizard tank.
The Cassante,
Yeah.
It's just letting him accelerate into his wits end so quickly,
Yeah.
making Shengbai's job a lot harder. He does have a Lich Bane now. I think if he had the Lich Bane there, he definitely would have gone for the tier 2 top.
Yeah, or even the kill on Relia.
Yeah.
Missed the Shuriken, of course, but...
Yeah, as Relia's got to be worried in the side lane. Not easy to fight the Akali.
Not easy to fight the Cassante either. Cassante seemingly, ICU building Thornmail second, it appears. I don't hate it.
Chang9 could be in trouble here.
Ching9 might not be.
Maybe it's
Arden gets
Arden.
hit with that chain of corruption. He answers with the Nature's Grasp. He's going to root up. And Xingbai might just be in trouble. He's running away. Char's going to be the first target. Bailout comes out. But Kazma and Xingbai are on this backline. Newly sprinting away as fast as he possibly can. And we've had a sombrero, ladies and gentlemen. Newly has used his ult, but it's not landed on anyone. And it's a massive team fight yet again as Hellpigs are edging ever so close to their first series win. Attention now towards this Baron.
Finding a really good angle there, Hellpigs. Chad did not have ult. It looked like they were maybe overcommitting and were about to eat a Renata ult, but he didn't have it up. It wasn't ready after the fights in mid lane, and he just goes down for free on the Renata, and then I don't know what happened with Nully's ult. Maybe he had the ball on someone and they walked out of range, or maybe he was trying to predict the Akali R2. Either way, they're going to pick up the Baron in exchange for good on West Point to manage to get a dragon.
Yeah. Good answer, of course.
But it's only their second dragon, so not putting a lot of pressure as, yeah, Renata ult is not up at this point in the game. And they maybe just overcommit onto Arding when there's not really follow-up damage going to be coming out, and Shengbei has a great fight. So does Kazma, to be honest. Newly zoned out, has to flash.
Now, I want to say Kazma just...
As what happens with this ult? He just kind of pushes it. It was a 3-man ult, but, I mean, it wouldn't have done much. Maybe he doesn't die.
Well, yeah, I think no way Nully dies if that light lands. Just a CC that it provides, but...
Yeah.
Oh, not happy faces on West Point, but I imagine if we go to the masked faces of Hellpigs, we would see quite a few happy Hellpiggies.
This time it's Rentier winning the smite on the buff.
Now, Baron, 2 minutes they have to use it. Are they proficient enough to get a lot done with it? We've seen teams like CFO take a Baron and absolutely run away with the game.
Yeah.
Hellpigs do commit the ult out of God JJ here for the mid lane.
Yeah, he gets both members of West Point spot lane chunked out.
Well, yeah.
Not a lot of siege coming out of Hellpigs, but they will be able to whittle away at these tier 2s. I doubt we're going to see an inhib go down here. There's just not good enough dive. Your strongest member at this point is the Akali, and she doesn't want to be fighting under an enemy tower, as Shengbei is 2 levels up.
Xingbai doing the best I've ever seen an Akali do into Orianna.
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal out of him. I mean, the whole team playing really, really well. Certainly passing the eye test in this exchange.
Yeah. A rough early lane for the Hellpigs bot lane. Kind of to be expected in these matchups.
Yeah, but they picked up the first blood.
Yeah, true. They found kills where they could, and have team fought.
Oh, Relia, you are weak-sided.
Yeah.
And I think you're weak-sided harder than you probably imagine. Nature's Grasp coming out. It's actually used not quite well enough, but they do manage to man the flash. Twisted advance. Relia does get the redemption. 5-man ult, but it's not going to mean anything.
Yep.
The 4-man actually is.
See if West Point...
Xingbai's on the top side. Root lands onto Char.
Okay, they decide to not go for it.
So this is the last wave approaching, last Baron wave. They have this wave to try and break open this base. Obviously Xingbai as well on the top side. He has some time.
Verisol.
Yeah, Verisol comes out, but it's going to land onto ICU. No one really cares about that. Renier as well. Trying to...
I like Renier not following up with the immediate Sedge ult like he did last time onto Arden. Gonna look for a higher priority target. Probably Xingbai is who he should have his ult reversed to. Maybe an all-out Cassante.
Yeah, but in the meantime, Xingbai did pick himself up solo in a tower top, so a lot of gold now onto Xingbai's. I believe once this gold difference over time graphic goes away, we will see Crypt Bloom completed. Maybe even a half of another item. No,
Wow,
not quite half.
he's massive.
Yeah, this is a...
That Dark Seal's got 8 stacks.
Yeah, this Varus's Wit's End isn't going to do much to the Akali.
Yeah, not enough.
Chig9, though, he is the hope. He is the hope here for West Point.
I mean, there's always the Orianna ult.
Yeah, true.
You find a big Orianna ult in these fights. There's not many members who can tank that on Hellpigs.
If Noli channels his inner pretender.
Yeah. Does have his Liandry, so he's going to be... He realizes he's going to be hitting, you know, these 3 frontliners on the side of Hellpigs quite a lot.
Oh, Xingbai. Solo laners. Oh, he's in a bit of strife. Has his flash, has his ult, of course, but he has absolutely no clue. He is going to be targeted down, but by God, does he clear some space.
Yep.
Not enough lockdown.
Still has the R2. As they use Sedge ult, Renata ult, and Orianna ult, and he
is half HP.
Yeah. Yeah, if even that. Okay.
Well, we have a lot of downtime on these ults, and so Hellpigs have a lot of time to find things. Obviously, 20 seconds to tilt Dragon, and I think when you're now at the stage where you're on the precipice of your first series win,
you just settle down and you get the drags.
You do it as slow and steady as you can while not letting everyone get to 5 items. And that means take this Dragon, and then in 5 minutes' time, you have the opportunity to play for end.
Yeah, the only way that West Point are catching up is through these shutdowns. They do have very strong champs. If they get these shutdowns, as ICU's caught now.
Yeah, different solo laner. This solo laner is...
Shenguai's here, though.
Yeah, I actually wonder if they just win. It's a 3v2.
I think if they knew that was a 2v3, they probably honestly go for it. Cosmo's going to quickly pick up the Dragon. West Point deciding to get a pick, go for a pick on the top side of the map rather than contest the drag. Often all that you can really get. You can expect the enemy team to not really be there covering. Xingbai had no shroud. Not scared at all. Sajrani ult was up, but the solo laner's not nearby to go for an engage there.
Now, this Akali just got even harder to kill. Seeker's Arm Guard will be completed, which of course now has that Zhonya's active on it.
Yeah, level 17.
Yeah.
Xingbai.
Not often you see the Akali and the Akali Orianna up 2 levels, but this is the state of the game we are in. Chig9, of course, still 4-1, still 3 items, still very, very strong on this on-hit Varus. He's got a lot to do to be able to prove its worth, and we're looking for a pick onto Kazma, but he takes every ult and just uses his own. Nature's Grass comes through. He's going to land a route onto 3. One person should be going down. It's Renier. He's actually got the bailout on him. He's not going to go down, but Xingbai's landed the Shuriken. He's gone in. He's found the kill onto Char, first of all. Second one will be onto Relia. Curtain calls come through. Noli gets hit by the last one. All out now from ICU. And he's looking. They're looking. Hellpigs for their first series win. All that stands is Noli. And that's not going to be for long as Hellpigs get an ace for 1. And they're going to do it. They pick up the series win against West Point.
I mean, West Point finally think they've found an angle onto someone on the enemy team, but it's a Xin Zhao who just pushes his ult and actually ends the fight full HP. He is doing perfectly fine tanking all that damage, and it frees up Xingbai to just run through the enemy team and ICU to clean it up.
And what a series we've just had. I mean, this game was played so well by
Yeah.
Helping.
Yeah.
You look at that game, and aside from